The death toll from a suicide attack on a security post in northwest Pakistan rose to 14 police officers. Authorities reported early Sunday. A self-proclaimed breakaway group of the Pakistani Taliban claimed responsibility for the attack. Senior police official Sajjad Khan stated that the violence began late Saturday when a suicide bomber and several gunmen detonated an explosives-laden vehicle near the post in Bannu, a district within Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province bordering Afghanistan. The incident sparked an intense shootout, resulting in officer casualties, with others dying later when the building collapsed. Rescuers conducted an hours-long search using heavy machinery to retrieve bodies from under the rubble. Khan also noted that 3 police officers were wounded in the exchange. Meanwhile, hundreds gathered Sunday at the police headquarters in Bannu to attend the funerals of the slain officers. A newly formed militant group calling itself Ittehad-ul-Mujahideen Pakistan issued a statement claiming responsibility. Authorities, however, have accused this group of being a front for the Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan, or TTP. The attack occurred amid a recent surge in militant violence across Pakistan. The next step involves tracking down the perpetrators, as local authorities have launched an operation following the incident. Passengers evacuated from the cruise ship MV Hondius began flying home Sunday aboard military and government planes after the vessel anchored in the Canary Islands. Earlier, officials from the Spanish Health Ministry, the World Health Organization, cruise company stated that none of the more than 140 people on the ship had shown symptoms of the virus. The evacuation effort involved planes arriving in Tenerife to transport passengers from more than 20 countries. Authorities at the port of Granadilla in Tenerife were observed wearing protective gear, including hazardous materials suits and respirators. However, one French passenger reportedly developed symptoms while on the flight, according to a statement from French Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu. All 5 French passengers involved were placed in district isolation pending testing. The cruise company noted that the journey from the Canary Islands to Rotterdam takes about 5 days. Meanwhile, World Health WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus stated that the general public should not be worried, emphasizing that the risk to the public is low. For those involved in the process, authorities have indicated that passengers may be hospitalized for 72 hours of quarantine, followed by 6 weeks of self-isolation. The next step involves monitoring the results of testing for the passengers who developed symptoms during the evacuation flights. These people see that the world is not as safe, that their country might be at risk. They tend to see people join the military, according to one source speaking to reporters in June. This sentiment is contributing to a significant increase in military enlistments across Canada. The Canadian Army is currently growing at a pace not seen in decades, marking its highest number of recruits in 30 years and potentially reversing a long-term personnel shortage. This surge is occurring amid global geopolitical uncertainty. Contributing to the trend are factors like Canada's high youth unemployment rate, which hovered near 14% in March, alongside promises of job security and higher wages for service members. This funding milestone was achieved through increased salaries and pledges to buy new equipment and build Arctic infrastructure. Despite this funding boost, it may take time for the new financial commitments to translate into tangible military improvements. The next test will be how these investments translate into modernized capabilities across the armed forces.